Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a first impressions on an eyeshadow palette that's really inexpensive and that I didn't see much videos on, but I picked it up anyway. So this is going to be on the Bad Habit Divine palette. First things first, first impressions. Oh, and I have not used this. I love the packaging. I threw out the box, but the box looks just like this. I love the packaging. So if you're asking yourself, what is Bad Habit? I know we've all seen the company shophush.com. I did a video. I will link it right here on two palettes that I got from them. So shophush.com, if you're unfamiliar, sells really inexpensive makeup companies, like their products, like Bad Habit, Face Candy, Beauty Creations, which I like. Oh my god, I'm so into Beauty Creations right now. They sell those brands at really discounted prices. Now, some of those brands like Bad Habit, Face Candy, they do, to my knowledge, strictly dupes. So they dupe like all the really popular high-end palettes. So yeah, this is a dupe palette by Bad Habit. This did cost me $16. I use the Shop Hush app because you get free shipping no matter the total of your order. You get free shipping and their shipping is quick. Like quick. Shop Hush shipping is quick. I don't have a code for them. I'm not affiliated or anything. I know there's certain YouTubers who have a code where you get a discount off your first order through the app. So yeah, but $16 is not bad for an eyeshadow palette. Now, I'm gonna open this palette. So this is the front. So pretty. It's like black. On camera it looks crazy, but it's black and gold. Whatever. It says Bad Habit Divine. And here's the back with the layout of the shades and the shade names. 18 color eyeshadow palette. Cruelty free. It has a shelf life of 12 months. And it's like, it got some weight to it. Like when I first got the packaging, I was like really impressed. So this is the inside of the palette. You get a huge mirror right here. And it's really like this palette, the packaging, the quality of the packaging is really nice. So if you're looking at it, we can all see what it's a dupe for. It is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Star palette, which is a palette that I don't own of hers. I really don't plan on picking up because the reviews are a little too shaky for me. And for that price, that palette is $169. This is $16. Really pretty. I'm quite sure the camera isn't picking it up. But when I first, opened this palette, saw the inside, and I looked at the shades, I thought two things. First of all, I'll pay my own money for this. And I'm always going to be honest with you guys. Whether I pay for it or not, I'm going to be honest. Because, like, I'm a consumer first. Before a YouTuber or anything, I am a consumer. First things first, overall, I felt like the tones weren't as rich as they appeared in the pictures for this, palette. I will try to insert a picture that I saw. I feel like these tones, looking at it in person, they aren't as rich as I saw in the picture what I thought they would be. And when I first looked at the shimmers, the first thing that came to my mind is Fallout. These shimmers look so chunky in the pan. Like this one is basically just crumbling out. Like, it looks so chunky. You guys know I love a nice, rich red eyeshadow. I use it all the time in my tutorials. I love a good burgundy eyeshadow because I love how it looks on my skin tone. This Hestia, whatever the shade is called, this looks really underwhelming. Persephone looks really underwhelming. Soul is a beautiful green gold, but I just have to see how they play on the eyes. But overall, I was really underwhelmed. I think the palette is very, 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 very pretty. But with an eyeshadow collector that I am, the type of eyeshadow collector I am, and how large my collection is, I wasn't as, like, wow in person like I did when I saw the pictures, if that makes sense. So, I was really conflicted today about something. So, I've been, for the past, I don't know how many tutorials, using my Fenty eye primer. But I really want to see how these shades stick. So I'm going to go, and this is a very, very tacky primer. This is perfect if you have a shimmer, even Now this is not, I never used the palette. This is me go off my, just me looking at it. I would probably will use a glitter glue with that, but we'll see. So with one eye, I'm going to use the Fenty, and with the other eye, I'm going to use concealer. What? The Urban Decay Primer Potion is a really great primer. We all know that. Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Those are really great all-around primers. So that more. But you know, this is just so I can see how they really perform, you know what I mean? Like, what's the real tea, sis? So I'm going in with Fenty, and then I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. No particular reason why, it's just what I have right in front of me on my desk. And blend it out as well. And I know you all are probably thinking like, girl, you going this hard for a $16 palette? Well, yes, because for somebody who may, you know, be really interested, they may want to see, like, listen, I don't got $16 to waste, because I ain't got $16 to waste. So, yeah. I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm first gonna dip into the shade, just right here. It's the shade Blasphemy. It's a really nice tan shade. Woo, the kick up. I'm like, why is this mirror so fuzzy? So, damn. It's a really nice mirror. So I'm going in with the shade Blasphemy, which is a really nice tan color. I did get a lot of kick up with this shade, but it seems to be blending out just fine. Remember, this is the Fenty concealer. This shade didn't come up as warm as I thought it would. This shade showed up better on this side than this side, though. As you guys can probably see that. Or maybe you can't. I don't know. But just saying. But yeah, this shade didn't show up as warm as I thought it would, or as I would have liked. So to try to warm that up a little bit, I'm going to go into the shade Luna right here, which is a really nice cool tone brown. It's warmer. The kick up, I gotta try to show you the kick up in this palette with my camera. Look at that. That's just from me lightly tapping. And I'm just gonna run Luna all through the crease to try to like, and blend it upward, just to try to warm it up. The powdery. So that didn't warm up much. So I'm gonna go with Gaia, G-A-I-A, which is a warmer brown. Just in the crease. Just a little bit, not much. So this is a very interesting shade. It's like a dark taupey brown. It's called Hades, H-A-D-E-S, right here. I'm gonna use that. I'm crazy winging this. Oh my god, the kick up is crazy in this palette. You know what? This might not work. Oh, it's a really dark, like, the tones are very mild in this palette. That's the only thing I could say, and I hope that makes sense. So that shade, even though I'm gonna show you guys. Look at that. Look at that kick out. It's Soul and Thea. These shades look way too close. Like, well, do I want to use AO? That shade is pretty too. Let's use Thea. Should I lay down some additional primer? Let's see how it looks if I don't lay down some additional primer. Swiping my brush, I am getting a lot of kickback, but the shade seems creamy. Not too much fallout falling off the brush. Like nothing's coming off. Literally nothing. Okay. So I'm going to take my Too Faced Glitter Glue. Same brush, doesn't even matter. Distribute it and pat it. Pat it. I'm gonna go back into Thea and see how it applies now. Oh wow, that's better. Damn, that's pretty. Okay. Glitter glue, people. Or like just a tacky base. I really wish my crease was darker for this look. So I'm gonna take Date Palms right here. It's like a really rich shimmery plum, and I'm just gonna right in that socket. That looks better already. Okay, I'm not in love with this look, but I think it's kind of cute. Let me go ahead off camera. I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face. The video isn't too long, and then we'll come back. We'll do the lower lash line. I'm gonna give final thoughts and just really what I think, because I do have some thoughts brewing, and I will be right back. Alright, you guys, so I'm back. We're gonna speed through this because it is so hot. Like, it's 95 degrees today, and I don't have a fan on here. I don't have an AC. I don't have anything because my camera picks up the sound, and I'm already sweating. So for the lower lash line, of course, I'm going to use a red. I'm going to actually go with, so you have Persephone and Hastia. Persephone, Hastia. Persephone seems like more of like a maroon, and this one seems more of like a deep red. So I'm going to go, I'm probably just going to mix the two. So, and hope I don't get too much fallout on my face. That's pretty. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, I look a little more matte, okay? So, for the inner corner, we're gonna use, for the inner corner, I'm gonna use the most chunkiest shade I can spot in this palette, and that is Freya. Oh my gosh, look at it. I'm gonna zoom in. Y'all see that chunk? Y'all see that? And I'm gonna pop it into the inner corner. Oh my gosh, it's literally like crumbling out of the pan. And it's like crumbling out. I'm not ruined. Like, I just tapped the brush and everything came off. Okay, we're gonna wet this. And then we're gonna pick up literally a dab. Tap, tap, tap. And use whatever's left. And what? Damn, y'all see that? Oh my god, that is so freaking pretty. I died. Wow. Wow. This is pretty much the look, you guys. I'm so sorry I look so sweaty. I haven't worn this lipstick in forever. I need a lip liner. That in the corner is popping, okay? So, yeah. Alright guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to jump into my final thoughts. Alright people, final thoughts time. Okay, so again, $16 in case, you know, you forgot in all this madness. Again, excuse the sweatiness that I am. It's literally unreal how hot it is. Okay, so first thing I noticed off the back, the Fenty side, remember Fenty concealer, the colors look more rich on this side. It looks good on this side, but you can tell it's a little, this side looks more rich and this side looks a little more toned down, but overall the shadows perform nicely on both eyes. One thing I can say that this palette is missing is a really nice deep dark brown. I'm talking like almost black. There's a really nice rich deep color this palette is missing. Now that's for my skin tone. If you are of, you know, fair to medium, this dark brown may be all you need, or this one, or you know what I mean. But for my skin tone, it's missing a nice shade to really define and deepen up the crease or the outer V. That's what I feel like this shade is missing. Freya is the chunkiest shade in this palette, but it's my favorite, and that's the one I have on my inner corner. It popped. It's like a greenish, like a silvery with a slight turquoise or green undertone duochrome. Like, it's stunning. Stunning. The shade Thea that we used on our lids, I love it. I'm not the biggest fan of the mattes in this palette. Not the biggest fan, but the shimmers are okay. Just okay though. Do I feel like you guys should buy this? The answer is no, because I feel like if you are a person who, honestly, I say skip it, because I feel like it's a lot of work just to get a look. Like, I had to pull from different palettes. You really need to use a glitter glue with these shimmers. I honestly don't think wetting your brush may be enough for some of these shades. Definitely go ahead with the glitter glue or really tacky base. It's a lot of fallout. It's a lot of work to get a look. I have eyeshadow on my legs. Like, it's a lot, and I feel like if that stuff doesn't bother you, if you don't mind those things, definitely yes, go pick it up. It's $16. I think it's worth that. But for me, I have so many palettes where I can just grab, throw in a quick look, and go. I can do this look I did today with any palettes that I own, honestly. But I really want to try this palette out. This is my first ever Bad Habit palette. So I'm not saying this is their formula and their other palettes. I don't know. But, and I would buy from them again if I find a dupe palette that I really am interested in. But I don't know. So I'm going to swatch a few. So I'm going to swatch the shade Nirvana. And in the pan, these shades feel really dry. They're not like creamy metallics at all. Poseidon. Let's do a matte. I'll do Persephone. Just the crumbly mess. And let's do Heretic. How do you pronounce that? So they're pretty. Don't get me wrong, but they lack creaminess. They lack smoothness. You know what I mean? I just feel like this palette, you can skip this. I don't think it's anything you guys should go ahead and just pick up. If you guys want me to do another look using this palette, let me know and I will do it. I will do it. If you guys want to see that. But if you guys don't let me know in the comments, I'm just not going to do it. I will continue to play around with this palette and see if my feelings about it change. Remember, this is just the first impressions. I have not used, swatched anything of this palette before today. I really want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think of this eye look? What do you guys think of the palette? The fallout? Like, what we thinking? And I definitely, like I said, I would definitely try out Bad Habit again. So yeah, that's all I have today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Mwah. Almost forgot to blow you guys some kisses.